What is going on, shrimp keepers? This is Rob with flipaquatics.com, and today we are going into Berkshire Hathaway, and this is where my mom actually works, and somebody's trying to get in the spot that I'm staying in, but that's okay. I've been feeling a little sick, so I haven't done any videos, but we're going in here. I set up a tank probably about a year ago, and we want to see how it's doing. We're going to maintenance it, we're going to go look at it, and we're going to fix it up, and so let's go in and see what it looks like. This is what we're setting up today. We are setting up the Fluval, I think this is the Fluval Spec. It just says, yeah, it is the Fluval Spec. It's the 16-gallon one. Fluval sent me this, and I've been meaning to set it up for a while, so I'm really excited to get it set up for my mom. And then she needs it for a little zen.
I enjoy just watching it. It's very relaxing for me to have them in the office. It's just calming, and I need to be calm.
Awesome.
When you manage 100 agents, you need to have a little bit of calm. So they're my comfort.
Look at her tank, it looks so good. It's nice and clear. This piece of rock is coming out, and that one's coming out, but the wood is not completely saturated yet. So we're gonna get these shrimp acclimated and give you guys a little update. 30. Yeah. What do you think, eh?
I think you're huge.
So we just got into my mom's office, and this is what this thing looks like. Isn't that crazy? It has changed so much. There's so much moss. Unbelievable amounts of moss. There's tons of shrimp. I mean, literally shrimp everywhere. She says they always get behind here, and I can't really see because it's so dark, but I believe her. And there's just like look, there's a little baby. So she's actually breeding shrimp, and she's using tap water. We actually tested her tap water, and it had no KH in it, and it had like I think 6 GH, and so she just uses prime, and looks like it's going good. It looks like the flow's not very good, so we might have to mess with that. But the shrimp are doing phenomenal. Like, that's so stinking cool. So I'm really proud of my mom. She's been doing a good job. It's topped off. It's all the way to the top. And the tank actually looks really good. So we're actually going to remove some moss today. She's been feeding them Bacteria E. And this is a food that we used to sell, EBI Tengu meal. I mean, it's pretty good, but we don't sell it anymore just because we didn't have a good source to keep bringing it in. But yeah, tank's looking really good. I got Amanda with me, my wife, and so this is gonna be fun. One of the main reasons we're here is my mom actually just got done having back surgery. She was having something with 2 of her vertebrates. The ligament between them wore away. She ended up getting a cyst and arthritis there, so she went in, she got back surgery, and so she has been out of the game for like a week now, actually probably 2 weeks, and so no one's been really here to check on her shrimp tank. Her assistant or secretary has been coming in here and feeding them, but no one's done a water change or anything like that. And so we're actually going to get in there, we're going to do a water change, we're going to take care of it. I'm happy to report my mom is doing better. She'll probably be off work for another 2 or 3 weeks, but at least we can stop in the middle of her being off and check on the shrimp and make sure they're doing good. So let's get right into maintaining this. All right, Amanda, so what's the plan of attack we got here?
Trim up the moss, move the hardscape, and how does this?
Are you going to I think the whole thing should just pull straight up.
Leave it to me to break it.
Oh, you won't break it.
It does pull straight up, but the thing, never mind.
There we go. I love how my mom put the Berkshire Hathaway.
I hate trimming it. It's so pretty.
I know, isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
You might just want to just start removing it, and then just put some back in because there's so much of it. And then we're gonna take the moss back to the shop and put it in one of our tanks. So if some of the babies do get stuck in there, they're gonna be fine.
Not on my watch.
Not on your watch? Oh my gosh, there's so much moss. That's crazy. So we just lifted up the moss, and 1, we found this really cool shrimp that's got a back line on it. And 2, this little like, I don't even know what it is, dwarf sag or something, is still alive, but it's been buried underneath the substrate for so long. So, I mean, this was just like probably 6 to 8 inches just full of Java moss. Actually, I think this is Taiwan moss, isn't it?
I don't remember.
It's pretty regardless. I love it. All right, so we're finally getting down to the original scape that we had. It was insane how much moss is in there. Look at this. It's probably like, I don't know, 20 portions, golf ball portions, maybe more.
No, I would say like 40.
You'd say 40?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And there's so many like newborn babies in here. So I'm sure we got a few in here, but we tried our best not to get any. Or Amanda tried her best. I won't group myself in with her. She's doing all the heavy lifting. But we're gonna kind of get this rescaped. Amanda's gonna put her twist on it since I got the first go at it. And hopefully my mom will be happy when she shows back up to work and it will be looking good. So we're going to do a little water change too, because I think she does like a cup maybe every 2 weeks. She just takes a cup out and adds a cup or two in to account for evaporation. But we're going to get in there and get this baby looking good. All right, so Amanda just got all the moss out. She's kind of replacing the wood. She kind of put one like this. Granted, the water's really murky because we were messing with it. You can see that looks like a buried one right there. And there's a ton of shrimp. I want to say we started with 18 shrimp in here, but I'll link the other video, or I'll overlay it. You guys can see how many we actually started with. But it's looking good. Alright, so Amanda added some of the moss back in. Now she's just cleaning the glass. Huge shout out to Brightwell / Continuum. They're the ones that gave us this glass scrubber maybe. We're just cleaning up the front, get it looking good for mom, and it looks a lot better. Amanda kind of switched the wood up, put some moss up on top of it. She put some moss over here in the corner, and next is the water change to kind of get some of the debris out of the water column and maybe clean the filter. I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna do two things. First, we got to pull this out, and we're going to clean it all in the water change water. You never want to clean it in tap water because it could kill the beneficial bacteria. So we're just going to squeeze it out in here and make sure it's clean. And then we realize this is the only flow that this thing's getting. So I'm going to pull this pump and see why the flow is so bad. Maybe readjust it and try to get that flow going a little bit more for these shrimp. All right, so Amanda's just pulling out the foam reluctantly. She wanted me to do it, but we gotta check to make sure there's no shrimp in there. It actually wasn't too, well, yeah, it was kind of dirty, huh? Mm-hmm. Do you want to hand me the stuff the media that's inside the foam so you can squeeze it out better? Was that carbon? Mm-hmm. We can just get rid of that.
Why?
Because it probably doesn't work anymore. Don't you think?
No, we're getting it all over the floor.
Sorry. Oops.
No, just leave it. It's fine. It's not hurting anything. It's just got bacteria on it.
True.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. That's how you clean that. So now we need to go dump this. So we just got the filter all pulled. How it undoes, or how you undo it. You just unscrewed it there and then pulled it straight up. And so we figured out what the problem was. There's a little filter guard on it, and it is pretty nasty. So yeah, we gotta clean that out, and we'll get it all set back up. Hopefully the foam, or hopefully the moment of truth to see if the flow improved. Oh yeah. All right, go ahead and turn it off so it doesn't stir up the substrate. And we'll go get some more water.
Donkey.
Yeah, that definitely improved it though, didn't it? All right, so we're gonna dump this bucket, get a new bucket, get it filled back up. What, the extreme?
Yeah.
Well, almost extreme. Is it red?
Mm-hmm. It's like the maroon red, so like the dragon.
Okay, so we got a 5-gallon bucket, filled it full of clean tap water. They got really good tap water here. We actually used, it'd be the same thing as like Fritz Complete, ACCR, Shrimp Prep, something like that to dechlorinate this. And so now we know it's safe of chlorine. chloramines, ammonia, all that good stuff. And so we're filling it back up. And then we got to head off to a doctor's appointment. And so it's really looking good. I'll do, once we turn the filter back on, get it all set up. Well, Amanda got it on. Get it all set back up. Get it all put back together. I'll do a little overview of how it looks now. But flow's a lot better. Shrimp are going to be a lot happier. And all is well here at Berkshire Hathaway. All right, so we are wrapping up. We got to get going. I fed them, and then the current's so strong now that it took it behind there, so we won't be able to see that. But there are so many shrimp in here. So my mom's been doing a good job. It's super cloudy just because we stirred so much stuff up, and the flow's a lot stronger than it used to be. So all this stuff will probably settle in the next couple hours, but we won't be here. So it looks good, though. I think my mom's going to be happy. We're going to send her a picture, and then she'll see when she comes back, and it'll be nice little surprise to be welcome back to. I think I found the food. So all back to eating. But again, I want to say we started with about 18 shrimp, and I don't know, there's probably 60 in here, maybe a little bit less, but tons of babies. There's that good looking one again. So what do you think, Amanda? You think she'll like it? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up here, and this was my mom's office. I think this is like a 10-gallon Fluval tank. So really cool stuff. All right, so we are just leaving. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Sorry again for the lack of videos lately. We have been so busy with everything going on. I've been sick. It's just been nuts. So thank you guys so much for all the support. Thank you for all the members out there that support us every single week. I really appreciate you guys. Papa Shrimp, thank you for all the support lately. You know what you did. I really appreciate you. You guys make it a great rest of your week. And as always, God bless.